द नेचुरल हैबिटेट में अंदर जाते समय जूते खोलना है.
Even in our office,
Just like
bamboo, we are not allowed to wear shoes inside the
Okay.
office.
Because we try to connect.
No, even we don't enter in our office.
यस घंटी भी बज रही थी. यस
ये bell है.
या सुंदर.
Yeah.
Right, maybe in the meanwhile you can show that structure to him. It is being made in Assam.
या छोटी छोटी कांडियों का भी उपयोग किया है बैम्बू के.
And very nicely.
सुपर.
So this is the project of our fellow bamboo enthusiasts in Assam.
या इंडिया का.
Assam में रहने के.
वाह.
Oh, this is lovely.
Hmm.
This one. They have taken the artisans from Bali.
From Balinese artisan and sent to Assam. Working
Black
for
bamboo.
6 months already. 6 or 7 months already. And because as an architecture studio, usually we determine our design fee based on the complexity of the project and the detail of the project. But most important thing is we take percentage of the construction budget. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to design something and in the end you will run out of budget because the budget is less for the construction. So, do you mind telling me what's the construction budget? Do you think it's normal for bamboo structuring?
Yeah, no, so the project which we are getting into is a huge project. To
how
start with, the first phase which is coming up is somewhere around 12 to 15 CR.
20?
CR.
CR how much?
Crores.
Indian rupees.
Indian rupees.
How to, what is it in dollar?
Dollar.
Per square meter, right? That's per square meter or per feet?
No. I'm talking about I'm
The
talking
whole-
about a,
The whole project.
phase one of the project, not
So
even
because usually we count by square meter-ish, so in US dollar,
Do you want to tell us the price per square meter for construction or the whole project budget that you have?
no, we will go for a square meter construction.
Oh, okay.
For telling it to people.
$2
we
lakh
go for that.
usually in
43,000
Indonesia,
$2
Sorry?
for these
$2
houses
lakhs
like this,
$43,000.
2.5 lakh.
2.5 lakh dollar.
usually
What is
for
lakh?
a
Sorry?
house like this,
2.5
Lakh.
million dollars.
2 point, oh, is it correct like this?
No,
Yes,
बीच में डॉट.
dollar.
हाँ, yeah.
Yes, okay, so 2.5.
This is phase one of first
million dollar.
project.
This is for construction per square meter, right?
No, the phase one
Yeah.
of our first project.
how big is that? How big is square
See, our
meter?
area is in 40 acres.
Acres.
40 acres means you can say
40
around,
acres is around 1 acre is
15th hectare.
around 15 to 20 hectares. You can
oh that's
say.
big. So
How
just
many
a
acres? Sorry,
jungles.
how many acres?
just a
40.
ballpark for a house like this.
Acre to
1
square
square
meter.
meter is US dollar 1,500.
16 hectare.
Only for the
1 square meter.
yeah 1 square meter 1,500
square meter.
US dollar per
USD.
meter. Yes.
So what Ryan is telling is, if you have to make a structure like this, we should consider to be 1,500 USD.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
1,500
Per square
Per
meter.
square meter.
Okay.
So because I asked around in India
See
already,
this 40
usually
acres what I'm talking about
usually-
is to prepare the jungle also
Yeah.
surrounding greenery, and then as we discussed that the area of each unit or the
15,000 square
dwelling
feet.
unit,
50,000 square feet.
we will decide depending upon what is actually required for that. Because if you're making cottages, we really don't have to be too lavish to give a huge cottage. Depending upon what that cottage demands, so we will design it for it, because though they will just come for as a tourist and come and stay. But yes, of course, when we are designing farmhouses of people, then we will take their scope. What is their requirement? So they will say, no, I want a 5,000 square feet area. So we'll go on 5,000 square feet area, or maybe they say 500 square meter area. So we'll design accordingly.
Is that 16,000 square meter is like that you wish for the built area, or it's like the whole area and you don't know yet how many square meter that you want to allocate it
The
for?
built up. You're
The
talking
built
about the built up?
Yeah.
See, built up we'll have cottage wise 11 dwelling units.
Okay.
So each dwelling unit, maybe what is the area of this? Say?
This is
Around
this kind
300
of
to
like
400. Yeah.
More, I think
Definitely more than
Yeah.
that actually. So I think 220, 250 is more than enough for a cottage.
250.
250 is
square meter per
Square meters,
Yeah.
quite a huge area. for
11
a
unit, right? 11 unit for
11 unit into
around
220 if you do.
Each is
Yeah.
250 square
250 you
meter. yes.
consider.
And
So
then
250 if it's let's say $1,000 US per meter square to make it easy to count. So it's around
220.
250,000 for construction.
For construction.
For construction.
And this is only we're talking about 11 dwelling
250,000.
units. We have restaurant, we
2,500.
have
Yeah,
water bodies,
yeah.
we have
But the problem with the projects in India, usually when we ask about the budget, this is the hard truth about it.
yeah.
Usually it's only 1/3 of the construction budget that we recommend. 1/3 only usually, or the least, the most is we found is 1/4. So it's kind of hard to keep up economically
True.
because the budget is we recommend 1,500 per meter square to make a fine and luxury building or structure. So usually they only provide $500
So
per
when we
meter
talk
square.
about 1,500 USD per meter square,
Yes.
so we just consider the plinth area, or we
Construction only.
consider the complete running
Construction of the square meterage
square
of
meterage.
building,
Then
yes.
we call as we also calculate the canopies. We also calculate the
Yes,
walls.
yes.
Yeah.
But excluding the MEPs and excluding the landscape, the
Yeah,
pool
it's
consultant,
excluding that.
excluding the design
Yeah.
fee for the architect
And
itself.
structural
yes.
engineering.
So that
Yeah.
means when I talk about a 10 meter by 10 meter,
100
Say
times
100
one-
square
Yes,
meter.
time 1,500.
yeah,
yes.
1,000. So 100 square meter is only
Yes.
the plinth area.
Yes.
So we say 1,500 USD into 100.
No.
No.
Oh, if it's 2 stories, yes, for sure. If
No,
it's 2
if
stories.
it's single story.
Single story,
if
10
it's-
by 10 is 100 meters square, so it's 1,500 times 100.
That's it.
That's it.
So we
that's
do not
that's for
calculate-
that's for the construction.
Ah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
for construction.
Yeah, not-
But we don't calculate the running square meter.
No.
We do not calculate
Yes.
that. Yeah, fine. Because in India, what is done is generally the running square meter is also calculated.
Okay.
When we make the walls, like the wall is open here. So when we make a cottage, where we make the walls of the
Oh, sorry, but that's
Yeah.
not only the envelope. Not only the envelope. You're talking about the envelope, right?
Yes.
Of the building. No, we calculate every room.
that's what I said.
Yeah, so let's
Yeah.
say
Then it's
main bedroom 50 meter square, kitchen 50 meter square, living room 50 meter square. So we total
that you
every
will calculate the
accommodation
wall
schedule.
also.
Yeah, accommodation. We count based on the accommodation schedule, not the envelope. So I think it's basically the same everywhere.
It's same. That's
The
why I was
problem,
wondering when you
the,
said that it's
the
plinth.
problem to find the match between the client and us at all this time is just because the economically, because if the client has enough budget, let's say in India they don't have bamboo, we can always export from here. But the problem is that all this time the construction budget fee in India is very much a big gap with here or in every countries that we have project with. So the conventional building in Indonesia usually 500 to 600 US dollar per meter square. With bamboos usually 30% after, because people might think that building with bamboo is cheaper than conventional building, but actually no.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not.
It's
yes.
the other way.
But depends on the bamboo building. If if luxury style like this, for sure the detailing is more than the
It's the idea
Yeah.
that actually
Yes,
makes the
absolutely.
value.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why I said that the ones which are there in
Yeah.
India mostly are the normal structures.
yeah. So our construction budget for luxurious bamboo structures is equal to luxurious conventional building. So let's say a normal building with marmor, granite, that's the equal comparison. So in India, I found that construction budget can go as low as $300 per meter square until 3,000 US dollars.
Absolutely, you are
So
absolutely right.
that's why the gap is so
The
big.
gap is
and-
really big.
Yeah, but we can only say that based on our experience in Indonesia and other part of the countries, we always suggest you should have at least 1,500
Yeah.
US dollars per
As
meter
a base,
square.
this thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Even if
Yeah.
we say that as a base because
Yeah.
we just we
Ballpark,
believe,
high ballpark only.
that's what we believe that
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, I
based
know
on what
it's a
we
high
have here.
ballpark.
Yeah.
It's good to give you good news. I mean, it's good to
Yeah.
have like a good
Yeah,
price
it's gone to
later.
12 now. No, it's
Yeah,
gone 15. It's
yeah.
gone to 12. Yeah, I'm so
Exactly,
happy.
exactly. But
If
at
it-
least
if
if you
it's-
already
Yeah.
have that.
But yeah,
Base.
we rate at a
Yeah.
little higher ballpark.
Yeah,
If it's a
yeah.
pavilion, no walls, usually around 900 to 1,000 US dollar per meter square. But a
So
house
you're talking
like
about
this,
USD, and you know how we give the rates.
Yeah.
We give in the similar in rupees,
Yeah,
Indian
yeah.
rupees. So you can imagine how cheap it is.
yeah, that's why I
Yeah?
understand.
So when you
that's
said
why.
1500
Yeah.
USD, so we said 1500 INR.
Okay.
Ah,
So it's that a huge
yeah,
difference.
that's
Yeah,
a huge
yeah,
gap.
Yeah, that's
And
huge gap.
from that construction budget, usually our architect or design fee usually 10% out of that
Correct.
construction budget.
So on top of that construction,
Yeah.
I think what I explained to you in the phone. So
Yeah.
on top of the construction, there will be design,
Yeah.
MEP,
MEP.
structural
Yeah,
engineering.
So usually
landscape and
10 until
everything.
20%. Usually architecture
Yeah.
design is 10%, and the rest will be split to MEPs, landscaping, pool,
Yeah.
Structural
kitchen
engineering.
maybe, structural
I mean,
engineering.
the pool and all doesn't fall in the architectural thing.
Mm,
Oh,
lands-
that is
Put it in the master plan.
master plan
landscape,
idea, yes,
Oh,
but we're not pool consultant.
Aside from the villa, I think you also have to consider like back of house, a restaurant. a
Yes, that's what I'm
reception.
saying. So
Office,
this is not the
staff
end.
quarter.
See,
Yeah.
the scope is too huge.
Yeah,
The phase one, which is coming up,
That's
is
right.
not only that 11 cottages.
Exactly.
It
That's
is
why.
having the restaurant. It is
Yeah.
having
Communal
the,
area.
Absolutely, it is
communal
having a communal
area, for
area.
sure,
Then it is
yes.
having a meditation center.
Yes,
It's having the
yes,
yoga
yes.
This
center.
is what I was actually
Yeah.
discussing. Like, aku macam schedule that I need you to list down.
Yes,
first time.
yes.
So
Actually, we were getting our architect also along, but at the last moment he had some issues, so we have to drop him out. So I said the three of us will be coming, if you
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
So we have to drop it. Otherwise, the scope and everything is almost ready to be discussed and executed
Yeah.
now. And the phase one, though called as phase one, it also has a lot of scope,
Yeah.
okay.
and it also has a dormitory, you can call it. Maybe it's not a dormitory, but accommodation for 150 children.
Okay.
Because we are opening an astroport.
boarding, like a boarding school.
Like a boarding, yeah. We are
Is
open.
it
We are
included
having
in
a,
the phase one?
yes, it
Ah,
is
okay.
included in the phase one, which is again we want to give it look in such a way that we can, whenever we want, like 200 days in a year, we are going to accommodate these children.
Yeah.
But we still have 165 days with us, you know. So if somebody wants to have a destination event or something, you know, wedding or something like that, so we should be able to accommodate those 100 people or 150 people. So we want to design that in a way that we can keep 3 to 4 children per room, and then subsequently whenever we want, we can keep people, families there for their destination events and all that.
So for the cottages that those 11 units that you plan
That is
to
separate,
create,
you know. That is
that's
again in the
separate.
same area.
But those 11, are you sure that you can find the right market with that can match our
Yes, we are.
construction budget?
Yeah, we are wherever we are extending out is the places where it really we can get into tourism there.
Okay.
We are promoting
Please
agro-tourism
go inside.
and
And have a look.
eco-tourism. Yeah.
It's about to rain soon, so